well, after that very up and down set we saw in the first round of Swiss between Danny and Kester, we are moving on to feature yet another graduating senior, this time Ming, who went all the way to top 4 of the previous Midseason Showdown. And we'll be looking to repeat that performance. Has started strongly today again. It's 1-0. And we'll be playing against one of our friends from Malaysia, Chan Ziyun, who is part of a decently large Malaysian contingent coming into Singapore for the Midseason Showdown.
I think Ming is using the same team he did when he used when he did rather well, which is a search team. So interesting to see what sort of matchup he has against Ziyun.
Yeah, he's shown a very strong level of competence with the team so far. He knows his ins and outs, knows when to use Raichu under terrain, when to set up terrain for the late game, when to abuse the speed at the start of the game, and how to make use of opponents' expectations to turn them against them with a trick room mode.
And he is coming out strong as well. He did win his first round. So both players here looking to try to get to top cut, which will be held tomorrow. After how many rounds of Swiss will there be today?
6, I believe.
Yeah, after 6 rounds of Swiss today.
Yeah, strong start's all you ask for. Kester and Ming both seniors. I think Matthias as well, all off to 1-0. So yep, once again, the graduating seniors showing the masters how it's done.
Yeah.
Or in Kester's case, how it should not be done, but
he did win the match.
How it was done
he
anyway.
did win the round eventually. So that if you just looking at results,
fair play to Kester. He found a way, he took it. But my goodness, he gave himself and us a heart attack in the process.
Just looking at results only, all seniors are doing okay, relatively well. Just looking at results.
Yu Jie, Zheng, where are you?
Hush. Hey, we should be going into round relatively soon. I believe players are still being set up.
Yeah, the round has started for the other players. The stream will take a while to get themselves settled and ready for the battle.
Who else do you think would do well for today's tournament?
It's really hard to say. It's decently small and our big hitters are hitting each other already. I believe we already have Wei-Wen and Melvin playing each other in round 2 of Swiss.
Yeah, and yeah.
So
not something
two players who honestly you would consider contenders for winning it all. Since in fact they are the reigning champions of the Malaysia and Singapore MSS, so playing each other in round 2 of Swiss not that great. And Ziyun's team is gonna be interesting blend of old and new concepts. It's gonna be Arcanine, Garchomp, Tapu Fini, Buzzwole, Celesteela, and the Drift Blimp.
And on Ming's side, as mentioned, it is the Surge with the Raichu, Tapu Koko, Gigalith, Porygon 2, Katana, and the Gyarados.
Right off the bat, you have to say that Buzzwole looks pretty good, especially if Ziyun can keep the terrain in control with the Fini. Because without the strong electric attacks, but Mingzi does carry the Shattered Psyche though. That's the one thing that Ziyun needs to watch out for. If he can avoid the Shattered Psyche from the Raichu onto his Buzzwole, actually is he even on Shattered Psyche? I think we saw Spark Surfer last tournament. If it is Spark Surfer, then it's still going to do a lot of damage because Buzzwole's special defense isn't the best. But in general, I think Buzzwole is going to do a lot of work. And in fact, Buzzwole on its own essentially invalidates Mingzi's slow mode in the Porygon 2 Gigalith.
I don't think Mingzi will be very interested in going slow mode as well. Actually, he might because the Drift Blimp.
Yeah, Drift Blimp Fini itself disrupts his search. So Mingzi actually has some tough decisions to make. Because if he let himself get outplayed in the search, he's gonna suffer in an endgame against Celesteela and Buzzwole.
Well, in terms of speed, that is true, but if you do lead the Drift Blimp Fini, you are really, really scared of all the electric attacks that's going to be fired your way. So, does Ziyun want to sacrifice some of his Pokemon in order to get a speed advantage for the next 3 turns and try to win the game from there is the question. And
Mingzi gonna have to watch out for where the Z move is coming from Ziyun's side. It could be on the Garchomp, could even be on Arcanine, though I doubt it, and it could be on the Buzzwole with the Fighting-Yam.
Yeah, so very interesting first match already, and no Tapu Koko, no Lele on either side. So, I mean, that's one of the more popular Tapus that we've been seeing as well, as we've discussed, with all the Shattered Psyches being fired around, but both players opting not to choose for it. And I guess we might not mention it, but Celesteela could pose a problem as well once Ziyun has taken out the electric type cores on Mingzi's side.
Yeah, the thing about Mingzi here is that he needs Raichu Koko against the biggest threats on Ziyun's team, which are the Buzzwole and the Celesteela. And they are really frail, and they don't do that well against stuff like Garchomp. And he probably is going to lose terrain control against the Fini. So he's going to have to manage his search very carefully. But the problem there is that the temptation, of course, is to lead with the slow and keep search at the back.
Which could be punished by the Buzzwole.
Yeah, the Buzzwole will hammer the Gigalith and the Porygon 2 in more ways than one.
Bench press them into the ground. And there is sort of intimidate supports on both sides. Mingze opting to go for the Gyarados, Ziyun choosing the standard Arcanine.
Yeah, but I think the Gyarados is in a less comfortable position.
I think it's pretty decent. I mean, if it does get off one or two Dragon Dancers, it could be a potent sweeper on its own. Does threaten the Gyarados, the Arcanine.
But it probably needs at least 2 boosts though to secure the KO on the Celesteela. Unfortunately, both players did get a freeze in team preview, so still gonna be a while before we get into the battle proper.
Okay, we can talk more about the matchups then.
Yeah, it's really gonna come down to whether Mingze leads the search or keeps the search at the back. I think it's really gonna make or break this matchup.
That's not really, not whether he leads or how he uses it and whether it goes down before it accomplishes anything. And there's a lot for the electric cores on the Mingze side of the field to do. Has to get rid of the Fini, has to threaten the Celesteela, stop Drift Blade, maybe even threaten the Fini. There's just so much that Mingze's...
And the Buzzwole.
Yeah.
He's not doing... The Giga Leaf, Porygon 2, Katana and Gyarados, all 4 of them are not going to handle the Buzzwole that well.
I guess one strategy...
Unless he's carrying the bounce, but I don't think he is.
Since my strategy might be just to throw Mons until he breaks down, until he eliminates Raichu and Koko, then the rest of his relatively electric weak Pokemon can come in safely and get the game from there.
Yeah, interesting that Ziyun chose to build his team without a lightning rod actually, since it actually looks like his team would benefit from it. I suppose the other thing for Mingze is that if his Gyarados is shiny, he could strike the fear of bounce and flying him into Ziyun immediately.
Oh yeah, Razzle does not enjoy taking that 4 times weak move. Oof.
So that is a factor. If the threat is the Buzzwole.
Yeah, Alan, do you make Gyarados shiny for Mingze?
Well, we shall find out soon enough. Assuming they don't crash again.
Yeah, Katana, yeah, as mentioned, is really
Here we go.
not the move.
As we enter into game 1 of this round 2 Swiss best of 3 set between Chia Mingze and Chan Ziyun from Malaysia.
So yeah, as mentioned, whether Buzzwole comes out and punishes the super slow mode, or whether the Surge mode comes out and punishes Ziyun. It's gonna be an interesting series of matches.
As long as there is a mode switch on Tapu Koko,
Alright.
he could still lead it relatively
Going
safely.
with my favorite pair here, Drift Blade Fini, and we do see the Surge coming right off the bat. Not looking too good here for Ziyun. I guess Drift Blade still has
Drift still gonna outspeed since the terrain boost is removed for Raichu. And honestly, Drift Blade, nothing to fear, since Mingze is gonna need a double target into Drift Blade slot, and by then Tailwind already have gone off.
Indeed.
And at the same time, if you leave the Fini alone and he gets a Carmine off, and all of a sudden Fini is able to fight against the Surge.
Yeah, not only that, as mentioned, the Z move option on the Raichu Stone Class Surfer is not going to paralyze under this terrain as well.
Oh, it could paralyze Drift Blade.
Oh. Well, I expect Drift Blade to be dead by then, but okay.
The fact that Drift Blade is going to survive it is tantamount to how annoying it is, really.
Yeah, it does have an immense amount of HP. The defenses are just, I think, relatively bad actually.
Atrocious, yeah. But with the seed boost, goes a long way.
Well, Koko could review Wild Charge here and take out the Drift Blade, no problem. But the recoil is going to be immense. Okay, Fini actually withdrawing here, okay? Sends out the Garchomp, expecting to take an electric attack here.
Yeah, the question for Mingze Mingze has to ask is that a Scarf Garchomp?
Okay.
And if, and Raichu, well, we don't expect a Sash, so it doesn't really change the equation.
Under Tailwind, right, it's going to be really hard to tell if the Garchomp is Sash or not, because
Scarf or not,
Drift Blade, I think, will still outspeed with the multiplier from Unburden.
Okay, at least Mingze picks the right Ghost Fish target. And if he goes to Gyarados here, he's still in a good position. Although, Raichu's absolutely atrocious defense means that even at -1, Garchomp is still picking up a KO.
He could easily, I guess, switch it out for something like a... nothing wants to take a attack down.
Oh, it's going to be Gyarados. So yeah, I think Mingze has opted to leave the slow mode behind, thanks to the threat of the Buzzwole. Probably has the Gyarados Katana at the back.
Yeah, so unlikely that he wants to bring in his Katana to a potential attack here from the Garchomp.
But at the same time, Raichu, if Raichu doesn't have Protect, he's just going to go down to an Earthquake.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of people say that Drift Blade's use after Tailwind is very limited, but does have very good special attack. Could slowly chip away at Mingze's team.
Oh, and Shadow Ball is super effective on Raichu. Might even KO at this point. Raichu's... I just have no faith in Raichu's bulk whatsoever.
Yeah, so I mean, Gyarados could just set up with Dragon Dance here.
I don't think Dragon Dance is the best option. You run the risk of getting burned by Drift Blade.
Oh, Swagger onto the Garchomp here, giving it a
Okay,
+2.
Rock Slide is coming. Rock Slide is coming. Minus at +1 now, thanks to DjjD.
Yeah.
And here comes the Rock Slide. It's gonna connect. It's gonna take out Raichu, I think.
Raichu
Raichu's gonna hang
does
on, but does it attack?
Not a super effective hit, so.
Gonna be the Volt Switch into the Drifblim. So yeah, Ming keeping his search ready at the back. Katana gonna come in for free probably.
Gyarados, will he flinch?
We'll find out once Katana comes in.
I mean, then what is the play for Garchomp?
Gyarados.
Gyarados.
Porygon 2 would be nice here as well if he did it, but I don't think he brought Porygon 2.
Yeah, I mean, well, not against a +3 Garchomp the next turn, you don't. I guess crucially here is if Gyarados moves and KOs the Drifblim, it does stop Ziyun from setting up his
I think you want to KO
Garchomp
the
even
Garchomp
further.
here if you can.
How though?
Ice Fang? Yep.
Ooh.
That's gonna be the KO.
Doesn't miss. Takes out the Garchomp in a single hit.
Yep.
Does take a bit of rough skin damage, but you'll take it. Stops the threat right at the root.
Yep. Means dodging a bullet there. First, avoiding the flinch from the Rock Slide, and then getting the 95% accurate Ice Fang on target.
Yeah, but now that Ziyun has shown the swagger on Drifblim, which I am a very firm believer of that move on Drifblim, could set up the Buzzwole. That's another recipient of
But
swagger.
the problem with Buzzwole is that his only real spread attack is the Bulldoze, which is not going to hit the Gyarados. Yeah, and Ziyun not going to opt for that.
Ah, I see. I mean, if he brought in the Buzzwole and looks like he's going for another swagger,
And
I
let's
guess
not forget-
Victor could punish with the switch in.
In this situation, Drifblim just wants to Shadow Ball KO the Gyarados or chip the Katana.
Yeah, Katana has really bad special defense, as Caster found out earlier. So Shadow Ball should tweak KO the Katana. So Drifblim actually doing a lot of work
But
here.
Drifblim here can just pick his target. KO the Gyarados or take the Katana down below half.
Yeah, and the pressure it exudes lets Fini do whatever it wants. But just set up Calm Mind to further invest in the future. Okay, Protect coming out from Katana.
Yeah,
Will Gyarados do the same?
I think it's a free command for Ziyun here.
Shadow Ball into the
Oh, but he just
Katana.
picked the wrong target on the Shadow Ball. But Muddy Water should... Oh, okay. Yeah, it's gonna connect. Should pick up the KO.
Even with Gyarados resistance? Oh, okay, at that health, yeah, it should go down. Importantly though, will Tailwind run out? I guess doesn't really
not
matter
important.
because Drifblim will set it up again. He has to get rid of the Drifblim before he can set it up again.
Ming also needs to suss out what the item on the Fini is. Since he's only seen Muddy Water. Hasn't seen any Protect yet.
You
Could
can't
still
really
be the
tell
choice.
from the damage output as well.
Yeah, Gyarados was already down in the red. Choice or not, it was going down. Yeah, Mingzhen needs to choose his target carefully. Raichu already down in the red, let's not forget.
Yeah,
And it's gonna bring it out.
I think he wants to fake out the Fini and get a kill on the Drifblim. He wants to stop any more Tailwind from coming out.
He's gonna trade his Raichu as well though, so it remains to see whether it's gonna be worth it.
And I'm not sure whether Katana can...
As long as he can maintain a speed advantage, it could still go okay since Garchomp is down at the very least. So I think the biggest threat to Coco is down. And there's a good chance that Ziyun is preserving a Celesteela at the back, which will not enjoy fighting a Coco.
Yeah, actually none of the mons at the back enjoy fighting
We're
the
gonna see a
Coco.
Celesteela here. It's gonna be the Buzzwole. So Ziyun bringing the Buzzwole instead of Celesteela. Take a fake out probably. As we do see the fake out. Also gonna shake that off with those big beefy arms. And Shadow Ball into the Raichu will pick it off. Not the super effective, but not gonna matter with Raichu at 19 hit points.
Yeah, I guess,
Katana Smite Strike should pick up the return KO and get a Beast Boost.
yeah, which is very crucial because now Katana can just get going and maybe cut through some of their muscles on Ziyun's side.
If it is Assault Vest though, Ziyun could still hang on. Because Dazzling Leaf is not gonna KO through Assault Vest. Even without the Assault Vest,
What about a Thunderbolt in electric terrain? Because at this point,
Assault Vest, it would hang on. But if Assault Vest also means it can be double targeted into it safely.
oh, but a bit unfortunate for Mingze because the terrain will still be misty at this point, I think.
Yeah. Yep. Search, Electric Surge will kick in first, and Fini's own Misty Surge will kick in after.
So now, the Katana, both Katanas and Fini's items will come into play here. They're both very important.
I think Buzzwole's item is important. Because the temptation of Mingze is to just double into the Buzzwole.
But if you predict the Fini has specs, you could go for that as well.
I think it's more likely the Fini is bulky. Actually, no, it's hard to say because Ziyun still hasn't revealed his Z move yet.
Yeah, likely that Buzzwole has the Z move as well because you wouldn't really typically run Z move on on the Fini. But I guess the Z move will be on the Garchomp.
It's gonna be the Electrium, is it? No, it's gonna be Twinkle, Tackle
from the Coco, okay.
That should kill the Buzzwole, actually. I have not seen this for so long. I have totally forgotten it existed as an option.
Yeah.
I still think Normalium's better. Take note, Alan.
Yeah, and the terrain is...
Would have been missing it anyway, yeah.
Okay, so
That
Coco
should
here.
KO, even through Assault Vest.
Yeah.
So we still don't know what item the Buzzwole is carrying.
And Leaf Blade.
At one stage of Beast Booster attack will KO the Fini.
Yeah.
So we still don't know what item the Fini is carrying either. But the fact that neither went for Protect actually makes you think that neither has Protect. Or
Assault
actually, no,
Vest
sorry.
specs?
I think Tyrian's play Protect neither actually indicates that at least one of them doesn't have Protect. Because he was forced to play, he was forced to go for double attack because he knew he couldn't play defensively because one of them didn't have Protect. So he couldn't risk a double target and chose to play, make Alan, sorry. Sorry, we are talking about the superior Chia here. So he played to make Ming pick a target. So actually, Ming should be able to pick up on that either the Buzzwole is Assault Vested or the Fini is Specs. That's why Zijuan played the last turn the way he did.
Yeah, but now Zijuan has a sort of an information advantage because he knows Twinkle Tackle Coco, and probably if the Z Crystal is on the Coco, then it's not on the Katana, which obviously will make it a sash.
And this honestly could come into play because it's Twinkle Tackle Coco, he's not getting any boost on his Thunderbolt. Which means that if Celesteela on Zijuan's side is trained to be special defensive and picks up a Beast Boost on special defense side, Coco is going to struggle to take it down in Misty terrain.
Indeed. And Raichu, I mean...
And if the Buzzwole, as we saw there, is going to... And if Mingza is going to be so unwilling to bring his Porygon 2 Gigalith, then it does cut down Buzzwole's effectiveness to a certain degree.
Yeah, I think Zijuan will adjust and not bring Buzzwole. Could be an opportunity for Mingza to bring his...
I still don't think the Porygon 2 Gigalith is that useful, even without the Buzzwole there.
Well, not maybe you don't bring both. Maybe you just bring one. As you mentioned earlier, I think the Porygon 2 is quite useful.
Yeah, there was a moment in that game 1 where it looked like Garchomp was going to run away with the game.
Well then, Ice Fang on Gyarados though.
It is the what you would call a classic Gyarados set, which is Dragon Dance, Waterfall, Ice Fang, Protect. Just that over time people just drop Ice Fang because
for stuff like Earthquake
on Gyarados, because people wanted other Z moves other than Hydro Vortex.
Yeah, Tectonic Rage I think was quite prevalent.
It was used by Nails, Nick Navarre on his international teams.
Alright, then we'll be moving on to the second game here. Mingza up one piece. Alan, take notes. This is how you play your games. And Fini and Drifblim once again for Zijuan.
Raichu Coco again for Mingza.
Oh, okay. So both players think that their leads are better.
I think Zijuan's still in a better position. We saw that Zijuan had a much better early game.
Yeah, indeed. The Tailwind advantage is really quite good. And even after Drifblim shows that it could do a lot of a lot of tricks. Shadow Ball for damage.
The thing here for Mingza is that he cannot afford to let Garchomp get a free stitch in again, which is what he did in game 1.
Does he want to Twinkle Tackle the Tapu Fini slot?
Don't have to punish it that hard though. Dazzling Gleam will do enough. As incidental damage before you start pivoting around.
Maybe he could just go for the Z move onto the Drifblim, perhaps with the Stormspark Surfer.
I'm still surprised he let Surge, because he saw how effective, not only is Busy Terrain giving Drifblim the Unburden boost and letting it get Tailwind up, it's also allowing Garchomp to get swaggered without being confused. And if he had Coco at the back, you don't stop the Drifblim, but you can't stop the Drifblim anyway. But you do stop Garchomp from getting free boost.
Okay, we do see a fake out once again.
And Mingza doesn't adjust.
Going for the same play.
Zijuan doesn't make the same play as he did in game 1. And he will get punished. Though now Gyarados doesn't look that great.
Yeah, not with the
But Katana does look
Garchomp.
decent.
Yeah. Actually, Katana will be good because even if he wants to bring in the Garchomp, Leaf Blade still does neutral and does a lot of damage.
That's Katana coming back in. So, but here the Drifblim is gonna stick around because
100%. Not only because of Unburden, but you do
Both
pick up the kill.
Both Switch or even Thunderbolt from Raichu is not gonna kill the Drifblim.
Yeah, and you pick up the kill with Shadow Ball. So it's a pretty good trade for
I don't think you
here.
pick up the kill of Shadow Ball actually.
You really?
Yeah,
Super
I think Raichu
effective hit?
survives. Raichu's special defense is acceptable.
But it's a pancake, Matthew.
And I think your target is the Katana surely. With Drifblim.
Yeah, well, you're right. Katana is relatively threatening. Especially since Zujin didn't bring Arcanine, I don't think he brought it again.
Which is an interesting decision because I think Arcanine is pretty decent against
Okay,
Surge.
Mingze reads that, protecting his Katana here. Shadow Ball.
Oh, but he does Shadow Ball
Raichu.
into the Raichu though. Yeah, Raichu will survive.
And Dazzling Gleam here. Ooh, will he pick up the kill on the Raichu?
Yeah, so Zujin confirming that it is Choice Specs Tapu Fini.
Ooh, not bad. Picks up the kill.
And Mingze is in a terrible position now.
Well, he could change.
He could change the terrain, but he's lost his terrain abuser. Which means that Fini's still gonna move first. And Fini's Coco is always gonna be eating tower targets.
Does he
And
want...
he lost the opportunity to attack with Katana last turn. Perhaps too predictable because I did call the play myself that the Katana is the more dangerous target. But clearly Mingze felt that way and Zujin just punished that thought process by doubling into the Raichu instead.
So now Katana a prime target. Well, I guess Coco could punish the Fini or the Drift Blim here. Under electric terrain, his attacks are going to do a lot of damage.
And the other thing is, of course, is that Zujin chose to lock himself into Dazzling Gleam. That's...
No switches here, okay.
Yeah, and Katana's gonna go down. That's what's gonna happen. Dazzling Gleam picking up 2 KOs by Tapu Fini. What in the world? That's actually a huge chunk of damage on the Coco as well.
Yeah, Thunderbolt onto the Drift Blim under electric terrain will pick up the kill. I don't know, I think Mingze should have maybe preserved and sacrificed his Gyarados instead because
yeah, it was pretty
Katana
obvious
is
double
really
targeting
useful.
the Katana slot. But I think again but probably the Mingze got punished for that play last turn. He chose to detect his Katana to preserve his Katana, got punished and was afraid that if he went for the saving his Katana again,
then
his
he'll punish the
Coco will get
Coco.
doubled. Yeah. But I think Coco survives.
Yeah, Shadow Ball is resisted, I think. Is it?
No, he's neutral.
Oh, okay. And Garchomp does come out. Ooh, okay. So
Yeah,
Ice Fang now. But he does have one
He
more
has
turn
to
of
eat a
Trick
Rock
Roll.
Slide and a Dazzling Gleam.
He could just double protect
But
here.
yeah, he could double protect here.
And
Yeah, he has to double protect here. There's no other play makes sense.
Zujin could,
Considering you go get a chance to pivot again.
yeah, withdraw the Tapu Fini, reset the terrain.
And it could still be a Scarf Garchomp, we don't know.
Yeah. And yeah, maybe Swords Dance on Garchomp as well.
But Swords wouldn't do that much. Since you're still pinned by Twinkle Tackle, no matter what you do.
And Ice Fang.
I mean, Mingze could be ballsy and go for Dragon Dance here. In fact, I think he should. He's in a relatively okay position. Garchomp is
I'm not sure.
at -1 and Fini is locked to Dazzling Gleam.
Maybe not Dragon Dance. Maybe he just go for a KO on the Garchomp.
You won't get a KO. Not without...
Ice Fang?
Ice Fang is a roll... Is a pretty poor roll, but the previous game Garchomp had chip damage.
I see.
From the fake out.
Okay, and Coco going for a protect here. Will Gyarados protect as
Dragon
well?
Dance.
No,
Oh yeah,
no
I think he's going
protect.
for the Dragon Dance. Does Rock Slide connect? Okay, is he gonna flinch though? He's gonna eat a Dazzling Gleam as well.
Indeed.
Yeah, Mingze is, I think, paying it all on getting a Dragon Dance here. If he does, he's in a fantastic position. Gyarados, whoa, get the
Survive.
Dragon Dance off! Mingze
Okay.
takes the opportunity to go for the Dragon Dance. And now with Tailwind ending on Zujin's side of the field, he's got the 1-hit KO with the Twinkle Tackle on Garchomp. And he's got 1-hit KO with the Ice Fang on the Garchomp, and a 1-hit KO with the Thunderbolt onto the Tapu Fini
Yeah.
in terrain.
Importantly, the terrain is still electric. Zujin did not pivot out the Tapu Fini as I mean that was one of the plays we discussed.
Probably
So-
should have done that last turn on the last turn of Tailwind, I think.
Yeah.
Since the
Okay,
Fini
he's
goes
going to
to
reveal his last mon here. Is it the Celestina?
gonna
Oh,
be
it's the
Arcanine.
Arcanine. Oh, does reduce
yeah,
the
he's gonna
damage.
keep the Arcanine around. Does Zujin...
But if Coco just goes for Twinkle Tackle, doesn't want to risk the Ice Fang miss. Oh, but Garchomp
Oh,
goes
it's
for
gonna
Rock
be
Slide, so it's
Scarf
Scarf.
Garchomp, yes.
Ooh,
And
that's huge.
Yeah, that's gonna spell disaster for Mingze. I think Mingze did not think that was Scarf.
Well, at least now he knows. And we do see Thunderbolt, so not even the Twinkle Tackle.
Either way, Coco's not taking Arcanine on his own though, so this is always gonna be game for Zujin.
Zujin making a comeback here in game 2 as Mingze contemplates forfeiting.
Yeah, I think Mingze was comfortable by game 2 that wasn't a Scarf Garchomp. Since typically you don't really swagger a Scarf Garchomp.
Well,
And Mingze clearly caught off guard there. He played to his end game and
well, if you think about it now, you know there's a Scarf Garchomp. On hindsight, you do want to swagger the Garchomp on the switch in because that will hide the information on the Garchomp speed.
no, actually you still can hide it regardless because Dribblem is so fast. He still outspeeds Scarf Garchomp.
That is true with the Unburden, yeah. So now we are once again both players with one game apiece. moving on to the final match. Match here.
Yeah, Ming's probably not enjoying this so much. He has rather vocally expressed his discontent with Scarf Garchomp when using this particular search team.
Because I mean, there's just so much speed on the side of Zijun, and Zijun actually opted not to bring the Buzzwole, so recognizing that Mingze would probably go for search once again.
And the other thing is that you have to imagine it's a huge slap in the face for Mingze. I think he thought he had the game there.
With the Gyarados Dragon Dance.
That was not Scarf Garchomp, that was game. But it was Scarf Garchomp. So he had just snatched out of his grasp, and I think he thought he had the game there. So he needs to pick himself up and move on.
Does he want to adjust? Does he want to change? Bring in his slow mode instead? If he thinks Zijun is going to go for the same thing.
He can't stop the tailwind. And last game, he went for Fake Out and Volt Switch. Just that he wasn't punished with the Garchomp directly switching in.
Well, does he adjust with the slow mode is the question.
So you see the problem that Mingze is having. It's like the one Garchomp that Twinkle Tiger Coco can't handle is the Scarf one.
Well.
And Zijun having a good time even without having to resort to Celesteela. So Mingze is gonna have to dig deep. Zijun's having a very clean, easy game so far. Early game, sorry.
Yeah, that's one of the things I enjoy against the search matchup, because even though the leads you put are really weak to search, but the speed advantage you get kind of negates that. And with the seed boost as well on the Drifblim, you are relatively bulky. Any adjustments from both players? Nope.
No reason for Zijun to adjust. It's working out for him, and Mingze needs to dig for an answer.
And we do see Katana and Porygon too, so big adjustment here from Mingze.
Excellent adjustment.
Yeah.
Especially with the knowledge that is a Specs Fini. Now, unless Drifblim... Actually, Drifblim can't deny Trick Room at all. But you have to imagine that Zijun is not going to go for Tailwind.
Could have Taunt, even though it is...
Specs.
Yeah. It could
Unlikely.
Yeah.
Dazzling Gleam is the one slot that tends to be dropped for filler moves. The fact that Zijun is carrying it probably tells you that that is probably full attacking Fini.
Not only that though, aside from Celesteela and Arcanine, Katana just want to go into Leaf Blade into the Fini slot. If he catches a Garchomp on the switch, whew.
I mean, Arcanine is the obvious one, but damage on Arcanine, I mean, you take it. I think you double the Fini.
Okay, Fini does with draw.
Try attack and
I don't know though.
Leaf Blade.
I don't know though. Trick Room is pretty useful.
But if he doesn't Tailwind, then I don't think you gain that much from Trick Room.
Fair enough.
Well, here comes, yeah, it's not going to Tailwind. Just going to Shadow Ball into Katana to break a Sash and do a good chunk of damage. Ooh la la.
Gets a special defense drop, that's not really going to matter.
Yeah.
So turn 1 has played out really well for Zijun here, I think. Yeah, Ice Beam not going to do, into the Arcane. He was predicting a Garchomp switch in, I think.
Then I really disagree with that play because the Arcanine switching was much more obvious. On the flip side, Katana is still pinned by the Drifblim.
Yeah, not only that though, under Misty Terrain, you go for Tri-Attack, you're just going to get damage. You're not going to get any of the special, the juicy side effects. So
it's good damage though.
Katana withdraws, and we do see Giga Leaf. So
yeah, he's going for Trick Room here.
The Shadow Ball will go into Giga Leaf, I think, but the Sand will sponge a lot of the damage here.
Yeah, Steven go for the ultimate call and go for a Raw here.
Whoa.
Nope, Flare Blitz into the Porygon 2. Or punishing a switch maybe? Yeah, going for Porygon 2. Take a good chunk of recoil, come to burn because of the Misty Terrain. Despite Porygon 2 clearly being off the ground. And all of a sudden Mingze is in a position to switch with Giga Leaf. To prove me wrong, apparently.
I guess the one mon that...
Garchomp, yeah. But it's Scarf, that's the problem.
No, I was saying Buzzwole. If Buzzwole comes in,
Buzzwole. But I think Zijun has dropped Buzzwole.
Yeah, more likely to have the Garchomp at the back.
This matchup is going to come down to whether or not Zijun brought the Buzzwole.
I think Mingze will recover with his Porygon 2. That's what I would do. It's a relatively safe play. I don't think Porygon is contributing in terms of much of damage.
Yeah.
And at this point, right, just leave the Drifblim alone. It's the slowest thing on the field.
Is this Buzzwole? No, it's going to be Fini. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't have Buzzwole. Safe to say. It's going to take a Rocks. Oh my goodness.
Stone Age on
just
the
going in on the
Drifblim.
Drifblim. That's going to be a KO. But a free switch in for the Arcanine.
Yeah, it's going to intimidate the Giga Leaf, which could be a problem.
But he does have
Thunderbolt. Okay. Super effective hit on the Fini.
You call it super effective?
It is. The text says super effective, Matthew. It's just that it's not electric terrain, so
So yeah,
that damage should be lacking.
clearly the Porygon 2 got an attack boost from download.
I think with a combination of Rock Slide and the Thunderbolt again, should be able to pick up the Finny here.
You also got to. The other thing you're gonna pick up is gonna pick up a berry recovery on the Arcanine.
Yeah, also we should just double. I mean, you double into the Finny, you don't want it to get off a Specs Hydro Pump or Specs Muddy Water. I mean, there is Sand, but Gigalith really does not want to take any damage unnecessarily, and Arcanine is not threatening anything.
Yeah. But then I think Zhiyun's play here will be to switch the Finny into the Garchomp.
Yeah, Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt and Rock Slide.
Yeah.
Do absolutely nothing to Garchomp. It's a good opportunity to switch in Garchomp, in fact, if you predict that series, that sequence of attacks.
I guess it doesn't do anything for the turn, but it just slowly drains away the
It gives Arcanine the free turn.
and drains away turns of Trick Room from Mingze. So yeah, the switch would be quite good, but Arcanine going for the protect here.
Then Finny is going down.
Indeed.
Rock Slide.
Stone
Oh my
Age.
goodness.
Oh, into the Arcanine here. Okay, protecting and a Thunderbolt.
It's not gonna KO. Okay, is he thirsty enough?
What does he go for? Goes for Muddy
goes for
Water.
Muddy Water.
Okay, so Gigalith I think should
Yeah, we'll hang on in the sand, even with the specs. Any accuracy drops? No. Seriously, no.
okay.
Is this possible?
Yeah, well, it happens. It happens.
Is anything in extreme speed KO range? No, right?
Who? Gigalith?
Is anything? Nah, nothing is.
No.
Not even close.
Well, I guess Porygon 2 is with perhaps sand chip damage, but Porygon could just recover.
Why is he going for Stone Age continuously though? I know. I know he doesn't. I know he probably shares his brother's distaste for dogs, and doesn't want to activate the berry. But you still, why would you leave the feeling that you know is specs wide open?
If you expect,
you don't have Rock Slide,
unless you expect the
that would be
Garchomp
insanity.
switch in, you do want to punish, you do want to take the more damaging option, which is to target the Arcanine.
True.
Well, withdraws. Will we see a Garchomp? It is the Garchomp, so no Buzzwole here. And at this point, Mingze is just going all out. He's not going for any recovery.
He
do see
lands
Stone
the
Age.
Stone Age onto the Garchomp, unfortunately.
Ooh, and Thunderbolt?
Ice Beam, surely. Or
Recover.
recover, yeah.
Okay, that's a relatively safe play. Although his Gigalith will be going down.
And Flabber's into Porygon 2 will bring it into recovery range, I think. The Arcanine, that is.
Not quite.
No, not quite. Even after Sand, I think.
So a bit unfortunate here. So it just needs a bit more.
Maybe after Sand? No,
Nah.
not even. There goes Midseason terrain.
I believe
But
one more turn of Trick Room.
Yeah,
Garchomp can't protect here, so
you have to Rock Slide and Ice Beam the Garchomp, surely.
what do you mean? Oh yeah. I mean, if he predicts a Tapu Fini
At this
switch
point, you have to imagine Rock Slide will KO the Arcanine, right? Even after Intimidate. I know Minza's afraid of not getting that KO. He doesn't want to see the berry because nobody wants to see eat. No one wants to see your food eat its own food. But still,
the berry enhances the flavor of the Arcanine. But yeah, you're right. You do want to KO the Arcanine.
at this point, Mingza has to know that that slot is full of choice mons.
I don't know. I
And
think
at some point, his luck with choice Stone Edge is gonna run out, man.
you have to punish the Garchomp. I think.
But Rock Slide itself is gonna hammer the Fini. Even I think Fini might just go down to Rock Slide and stand. Even if you don't double target, actually Ice Beam would be enough anyway.
Okay then, Arcanine
gonna
protect. Okay.
Rock Slide and Ice Beam.
Oh, by protect then he triggers. Will he trigger with sand?
See,
Okay.
his luck was Stone Edge was going to run out eventually.
Oh, okay.
Does he not have Rock Slide? I think he doesn't have Rock Slide. LN1 in the world is this Gigalith set.
He's will only be pressing Stone Age though. So
Yeah, exactly.
and Trick Room has run out. Although you could just easily set it up once again, unless Arcanine has Raw, which I don't think it has.
Did Sand just run out?
Yes, Sand has run out. So
But
Arcanine not able to trigger his berry by that method either.
He's gonna want to protect. Yeah, Arcanine's only way of triggering his berry now is the Flare Blitz. I think he's very good to double the Porygon 2.
Yes.
And Flare Blitz and Hydro Bomb should finish it off, right?
Porygon
Yeah,
2
it will.
is quite bulky.
But Specs Hydro
So
Bomb.
I think the play here for Mingze is just to attack with the Gigalith. Because I don't know though. If you expect Trick Room to go up, you do want Gigalith. Ooh, a Z move coming out.
Arcanine.
Yep, Firium onto the Porygon 2, I
Yeah, so
think.
no berry as it turns out.
Okay.
Is Arcanine not quite garnished correctly?
Oh.
And Inferno Overdrive, yeah, it's probably going to be a double target. Maybe doesn't even need to go for a single target water.
Yeah, but importantly here, Mingze didn't protect the Gigalith as well. So that's
He could still miss another Stone Edge.
or Rock Slide. And
Oh, it's
Muddy
gonna be
Water.
Muddy Water. It's gonna
Ooh.
avoid. I don't think it would have killed the Porygon 2 anyway.
Does kill Giga Leaf though, importantly. And
But now the thing is, I don't think Mingze has any trick room abusers at the back.
let's see. He has Katana, which is not
Thunderbolt.
something.
Yeah, but he goes for Thunderbolt to kill the Fini.
Okay.
That's the correct decision. Now Coco, yeah, Coco is probably in a position to clean up the game.
There is
Oh,
still...
that's Scarf Gachol. Oh
Yes.
no!
I mean, the... Oh, yeah, Earthquake. You're right. Oh.
Katana. But then he probably has Fire Fang. And Katana has already been damaged.
But if you lock yourself into fire...
Katana's already in Earthquake range, sorry. What am I saying?
Yeah, and I mean, yeah. I was gonna say if you lock yourself to Fire Fang, then Coco's gonna have a field day. Oof.
Maybe he needed trick room after all.
Yeah, well, hindsight is 2020.
Yeah, Mingze is not enjoying the position he's in.
Porygon 2 is he at a healthy range though? Can he take another hit?
After the Infernal Overdrive, maybe he can take one more Flare Blitz. Not that Earthquake and Flare Blitz though.
Okay, it is a Scarf Darkchomp here, as expected from Tsuyun. Does Mingze reveal?
It's gonna be Coco. He needs Coco to survive an Earthquake. But the problem is Arcanine could just double anyway.
I think he just protects, right?
Then you lose Porygon 2 for free?
Let's see Porygon. I think Porygon can take an Earthquake, so Arcanine has to double into the Porygon to take it out as well. So relatively, I think it's a good position, and Mingze can just trick room and attack with Coco. If Coco goes down, Katana will...
Oh, that's true. Earthquake kills his own Arcanine.
Could protect, so...
See, we care so little for Arcanine's fate. We totally forgot that little detail.
I think Tsuyun doesn't really mind as well. I
think he needs to accept. I think he has to lock himself into Earthquake.
Yeah. I mean,
which means he has to extreme speed into the Porygon 2.
Okay, withdraws, sacrificing his Katana, I think, at this point.
Coco's not protecting that.
Yep.
Oh, he's gonna protect. He's hoping for the Earthquake, I think.
Oh, to kill the Arcanine off. Okay. Extreme speed.
Into the Katana.
Will survive.
Yep.
And
Earthquake will... Yeah, he's gonna kill his own Arcanine. Death to dogs, apparently. Arcanine will go down and Porygon 2 should be able to survive a spread Earthquake and Ice Beam for the KO. I think Mingze has to seal the game up by forcing to lock himself into the Earthquake.
I guess if he have gone for Rock Slide, maybe Katana would have hung on. Maybe. But I think the position will still favor Mingze because he has to rely.
He locks himself to Rock Slide, then he has no way to kill the Coco.
He has to rely on flinch, that's
he has
all.
to flinch the Coco.
Which is not really good odds. So Mingze looking set to take this series. Alan, I hope you're taking notes.
Don't hold your breath yet. Porygon 2 is looking really iffy.
I trust in Porygon's 2 bulk. I trust in Porygon 2 bulk.
Coco is going down. I don't trust Coco at all.
Spread though, so...
Okay, Porygon 2 hangs on. And Ice Beam should finish it off. I didn't even see the download boost. But that should be enough. With the chip damage, that's a dead Garchomp.
Indeed.
Mingze hangs on, forcing Midseason into locking himself into Earthquake and taking advantage of the play. I suppose the problem with Midseason is that if his Arcanine didn't have extreme speed, then didn't have Protect, then he was forced into the play anyway. But if he did have Protect, then that was still an option to protect an Earthquake.
I also think it comes down to the macro level, because if Tsuyun had Buzzwole there, I think he could have punished the Porygon 2 and Buzzwole Porygon 2 and Giga Leaf, so much harder.
Yeah, that's the weird thing, is that Mingze was so dominant under Trick Room, but because he kept pressing Stone Age and not Rock Slide, he didn't fully press that advantage. And Stone Age whiffed, because of course Stone Age will whiff. What do you expect from Stone Age?
Eventually, yeah. Oof. Well.
You gotta whiff, at least whiff higher base power move like Hit Smash.
Yeah, higher risk, higher reward. I mean, same risk, higher reward.
What's the point?
Okay.
So congrats to Mingze, who will move on 2-0 in Swiss rounds.
Seniors are on fire, man.
Former seniors.
Okay.
They are telling us get on that level.
Next generation is here.
So well played for both players. But Tsuyun, I think, probably was too contented with what happened in Game 2. That he lost track of the possibility of the snowball coming out. Because it was so bad against what he had, and decided not to bring.
He had one more that could fix almost all of those problems, which was the Buzzwole. He did showcase it in the first game.
But Buzzwole lost in Game 1.
Yeah, so and in the second game, I think he saw Mingze bring the surge again, so it's thought, Buzzwole is not really going to do much here. And maybe he feared the Twinkle Tackle, hit KO on the Buzzwole.
And at the end of the day, it still came down really down to the Scarf Garchomp shenanigans. So, in the end, well played to Mingze, though recovering from that game 2 where it looked like he had the game won, then oh surprise, it's a Scarf Garchomp.
Yeah.
There goes game 2. Well, so we're gonna speak to Ming shortly, so stay tuned. And I am back with the winner of the previous set on stream, Chia Mingze. So once again, we are featuring one of our graduating seniors after Kester won in round 1. Now Mingze wins in round 2. Congrats, Mingze.
Thanks.
So I don't think that was the happiest of matchups for you. He had both the dribbling Fini to take advantage of your counter terrain, as well as the Scarf Garchomp that you have rather loudly complained about in the past.
Yeah, I do. The dribbling and Fini was quite a problem because I realized that the Fini was specs after the Desert Game dealt a lot of damage to my Tapu Koko. So I have to take note of it and not let my Katana go down to the Desert Game easily. But due to him being able to set up Tailwind easily, so I really had to play carefully to get my Katana in and take out the Tapu Fini.
Yeah, so we definitely saw the game 1 went okay, but the game 2 you definitely were definitely unprepared for the specs Fini under Tailwind in game 2.
Yes. I also didn't expected the Garchomp to be scarfed.
Yeah,
he
he did a very good job in hiding that fact in game 1.
Yes, because he Tailwind in game 1, so I assumed that it wasn't scarfed because if you had scarfed, I just stand in and Earthquake and take out both of my Retro and Coco at game 1. So it really caught me off guard. And after setting up the Dragon Dance, I thought it was going to be easy afterwards.
Yeah, since at that point without Scarf Garchomp, you had the speed advantage on both Pokemon. But then, I think game 3, I think you had to make a decision because you knew that your Porygon 2 Giga Leaf mode would lose really badly to Buzzwole.
Yes.
So how did you make the final decision that if you brought Buzzwole, you're in trouble, but you had to make the chance anyway?
Because I knew that he saw my Perium Z on my Tapu Koko, so I assumed that he wouldn't bring his Buzzwole to play against both like my Psychic on Raichu and my Perium Z. So I just bought it anyways, assuming that he won't bring it, and I planned to take out the Garchomp with my Porygon 2, which it did in the end, and that was really nice.
But it came all the way down to
Yes.
very fine margins at the end.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, but definitely you put yourself into a very good position. You saw that he had no choice but to lock himself into Earthquake because that was the only way he would damage your Tapu Koko effectively.
Yes.
And by doing so, he would KO his own Arcanine,
Yeah.
which I think you were counting on as well.
And because I knew that his only way out was to Earthquake, and if he protected his Arcanine, it wouldn't go as smoothly for him for the next turn, so that he can win. So then afterwards, I switched in my Katana to sacrifice it, and because from the start, the Porygon, I knew he was gonna extreme speed and take it out with Earthquake afterwards. So I sacrificed my Katana, waiting for him to
Kill
take out
himself.
his own Arcanine, and I would use my Asbin to take it out before he can take me out with Earthquake.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, we saw the endgame was pretty well thought out in the end because it did look a bit precarious when Trick Room ended,
Yes.
but you just about pulled it out because as you pointed out, the Arcanine was forced to protect on the last turn of Trick Room,
Yes.
which meant that he couldn't protect from the Earthquake. Yeah, so well played, Mingze.
Thank you.
2-0.
Yes.
About on the verge of looking to make another good run after last Midseason Showdown as well.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so once again proving himself the superior Chia, and we will be back with round 3 of Swiss, so stay tuned.
Okay. Thank you.